of experiences, now that you're the newly crowned title holder and with no word when official word yet when Miss Universe will be happening exactly, how have you been preparing
Ooh,
for the competition?
I am so excited. Honestly, I feel so blessed to have so many people that want to help me and are in support of my journey and just really believe in me. I have an amazing designer that one of the top designers is going to design it. He's custom making a dress for me for Miss Universe. Oh, I'm not telling you who it is, but you know who he is. But he is an amazing
Oh,
designer. But I'm not telling you who it is. But I'm just so grateful that he wants to be a part of my journey. And I'm also going to be training in South America with some top people. I can't say who it is just yet, but I will next month. I will disclose everything next month. But Nova will be supernova at Miss Universe. Just know that I will be 100 times better than what I am right now. I'm just really excited.
can you give a hint of the nationality of the evening gown designer that you are that you have commissioned to do? No, just kidding. It's
You know
okay.
who it is. You know who it is.
Really? Like how close would am I to that person right now? Like close like in the country or somewhere in South America? Or-
Um,
That's okay, no worries. I would like you girls to keep me in suspense so that when you guys finally wear that masterpiece of creation, I'll be so
yeah,
oh, our jaws will literally drop. No, it's okay.
yeah, yeah.
Keep those secrets for now. It's okay. So, which aspect of the competition are you focusing at this very moment, leading up to the competition?
I guess right now it's interviews because I've just been doing so many interviews. That has been like my focal point. But I think you can never be too comfortable. So for me, I'm going to practice everything. Catwalk, interview, fitness, whatever it is, I'm going to make sure that I'm the best at it because I really want to look back in years to come and know that I have done my best so I have no regrets. If you try your best, there's no way you'll have regrets. But if you don't try, that's when you wonder what if. So I'm just going to put my blood, sweat, and tears into this and make the best of it.
As early as now, are you feeling pressured to deliver well in Miss Universe? Because let's face it, your
Yeah.
predecessors made a huge impression during their Miss Universe competition. Sierra, Marta, who
Yeah.
else? And even who's that 2017
Lauren.
27
Yeah.
Lauren
Yeah.
Ren. And then in Miss Universe you're always being compared to Zosie Toonsey. So is in a way do you feel pressured?
I don't obviously I love Zosie and she was my inspiration, but at the same time, I feel like when people compare black women, they're coming from a place of I don't want to say discrimination, but they're not coming from a place of love because when they say that they're trying to say that oh Nova should not win because we already have someone that looks like her. We already had Zosie, so why would we have two Zosies win? So when they say that, it's a way for them to kind of discredit me and have the world think that there could only be one black woman at a time to win because we all look alike. When we don't. Zoe Beanie is beautiful, but her and I don't look alike at all. We don't look alike at all. Our skin colors aren't even the same. Our hair styles are not the
Types,
same.
yeah.
Our features are not the same. But when people look at us, all they see is black, short hair. Oh, they're the same. But we're not the same. So I don't want people to see me as Rosa Beanie because I'm my own woman. I have my own identity. See me as Nova. Don't compare me to her because I am not her and I will never be her because I'm my own person. You know,
Yes, exactly. Each is its own unique
it's so
way. So
yeah.
oh, you're such a brilliant woman, Nova. I swear,
Oh,
you're
you're
really the
so sweet.
supernova
Oh,
we're anticipating for come Miss Universe time. So we now go to the second part of our interview where I'll ask you, like, questions for us to gauge your personality. If this is something light and fun for a change, because I've been asking you so many hard hitting questions. So, yeah. So this is the my favorite aspect of the interview all the time, asking you light questions, girls, just to have fun with you. You
Yeah,
know. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. If you were God for a day, how would you change the world?
If I was God for a day, how would I change the world? That kind of reminds me of a question that I was asked: what if you could have a superpower for a day, what would it be? And I think that would be to heal the world. I think right now there's so much hurt and pain in the world. So if I were God for a day, I would use my power to heal the world.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. Heal the world in what aspect? This from discord, from bickering, from sickness. Oh, I know. I think from race, from our stigma and
Yes.
prejudices about. Oh, why am I the one answering your question on my own question?
But yes, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I would erase racial bias. I would erase prejudice from our minds. I would erase hate from our hearts. Yeah.
Okay, number two. How different would the world be if women were to rule the world?
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I think if women were to rule the world would be, I think, a lot more adaptable in the sense that women are nurturing. I think there would be less war for sure because we don't like to fight. We like to talk things out. I think we would be the type of rulers where we hold space where we can vocalize our opinions and come to a conclusion. I think there would be a lot more love because our essence is love, and again, like nurturing, we want to give more love. So I think if there was women were to rule the world, there'd be more love. I'm sorry, men, but there'd be more love. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Because we're emotional. We like we
Yes.
feel, and I think it's okay to show emotions as men too. There's nothing
Okay.
wrong with showing your emotions.
Okay. Speaking of love,
Yeah.
which is more important to you, love or respect?
Oh, okay. Love or respect? I think love, because when you genuinely love someone, there's a level of respect that comes with it. So for me, it's love. Absolutely love. Yeah.
Yeah. What the world needs now is love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love.
What does it mean to be a modern woman?
Being a modern woman means doing whatever it is that you want. We're no longer in times where we have to abide by the rules of society or men. We are in control of our own destinies. We can do whatever it is that we want. We can excel in any career fields that we desire. So a modern woman is a woman that is a go-getter, who knows what she wants and will not let anyone or anything stand in her way.
Who's your ideal modern woman or role model?
Oh, I feel like I have so many. My ideal modern woman or role model. I, Oprah comes to mind just because growing up as a child, I would often watch her game show, not game show, her talk show, her talk show. I'm like her game show. There's no game show. I would often, I would often
That's okay.
watch her talk show, and it was watching her talk show that I've learned some pretty important life lessons. And because again, I didn't have anyone in my life that was there to guide me through life. I had to learn to navigate life on my own. I had to learn things that normally a parent would teach you on my own. So it was people like Oprah that I would listen to for advice, as a young woman growing up. So I would say Oprah, and also she has a lot of qualities of the things that I want to accomplish. Like philanthropy is very something that I want to do, and she's very big on philanthropy. And she's a businesswoman. She is kind. Yeah, I think Oprah. Oprah.
Hmm.
Oprah.
Yes. So, do you think is it easier life for women than men or men? Is life easier for women or men?
I can't say it's easier for one or the other. I can only speak for myself because I'm a woman. I can't say that I have a better life than a man because again, I've never lived a life of a man. I do think both sexes have difficulties. I know for women for the longest time we were wanting to be equal in the sense of having equal pay, being deemed as equal and like education and whatnot. And for men, I know that it can be difficult at times for them to express themselves emotionally because society tells them that to be a man you have to be tough and you can't cry. So I really feel as though we both have our own struggles. No one on earth has an easy path. Sorry, I'm having a hard time talking because my throat is really bothering me. But
Oh no.
I think no one on yeah, I don't think one or the other has an easier path or an easier life. It just depends on again your circumstances. Based on where you come from, if you come from a well-established background and I come from an impoverished background, I can say my life was harder, and vice versa if the roles were reversed. So it just really depends on your circumstances, I think.
So, with your answer, do you think does a woman sacrifice more than a man, or vice versa, or does it matter?
I don't know. I don't think it's hard because I feel like sacrifices it's so personal to the person, right? So how could I tell you that I've sacrificed more than you when I don't know what you've sacrificed in life? You know, I could say that I've sacrificed not having family with me. I've sacrificed my career at times because when you're too vocal, I think that can be detrimental in the career that you're trying to pursue because nobody wants someone that can talk because when you talk you can expose people essentially, right? But I'm just here to spread love, so I can't say that women have sacrificed more than men. I think it's all subjective, to be honest. I'm sorry, I'm not
Yeah,
giving a clear answer.
depending on the situation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. This is a lighter question. If you could break one rule, what rule would that be?
All of them. Okay. If I could break one rule, what? Oh. I feel like I normally do what I want. If it's when it's legal, don't worry, I'm not doing anything illegal. But a rule that I would break that I that's a hard
Speed
one.
DUI, maybe.
I don't drink, so no. I don't drink.
All right.
I think a rule that I would break would be would free education count as a rule? Could I provide free education for everyone in Canada? Because it's not free, but that's not really a rule. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe
Um,
cheating, so that you'll get more students ace their exams. No, just kidding.
no, this is hard. Okay. I would break. Oh, I'm honestly stumped. I'm like, what rule would I break?
Oh, oh, I think you could relate it with your food security advocacy.
Oh,
Steal many food items from groceries and give it to
oh,
charity or the
yes, for
orphanages.
impoverished families. Yes. Okay, cool. Yes, I'm gonna steal food. Ooh, the rule would be stealing food is allowed. It's not even, yeah, stealing
Uh,
food is allowed. Because if you really need it, I feel like nobody should ever have to go to bed hungry. Food is a basic necessity. We shouldn't even have to charge for food. So,
yeah.
yes. Thank you,
Okay.
Adam. I appreciate it.
Oh, I could be your Q&A mentor from now on. Joke.
No.
So, given your background, since you come from a war torn area, and knowing what you know now as an adult, what would you do to stop wars?
I think war stems from a lack of understanding. I think anything that's malicious comes from a lack of understanding. So what I would do is I think education, because I feel as though the leaders in South Sudan, I can't speak for all of Africa, are not as educated, I would say, in the sense that, and they're also very power hungry. They're not for the people. I think I would encourage whoever is running to really make sure that they're not doing it for the wrong reasons. Do it because you really want to better the country and like uplift the people, not because you want to, just make your life better, if that makes sense.
Yes, 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 true. So is that the one issue? Last three questions. So apart from that, if you had a chance to discuss a social issue with world leaders or even with your Canadian Prime Minister, what social issue would it be?
Yeah, so in August 1st, I had myself and Shamika Mitchell had the city of Vancouver declare Emancipation Day. So what I would want is for Canada to recognize that day nationally. So
Can you tell us more about it? Yeah, it had something to do with your. I read about it.
yeah, so August 1st, 1834 was when slavery was abolished. So
Yes.
the British and their colony, the British abolished slavery, including their colonies, which included Canada. So that was like the end of slavery in 1834.
Oh, that's
Yes.
very symbolic.
Yes.
That's so
So
poetic.
exactly. So right now, Ontario is the only province that has declared August 1st as Emancipation Day. And now Vancouver is the only city in BC. So what I would love is for the whole country to recognize that as Emancipation Day because that's part of our Canadian history. It's important for us to celebrate the 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 end of a very, very, very sad time for people of color. Slavery was not. I don't know.
Yes.
It just makes me emotional. Slavery was also prominent in Canada, but obviously not as much as the States, but slavery did happen in Canada as well with like the First Nations people. I don't know if you're aware of the residential schools, but Canada also has a dark past. So it's good to recognize that we have overcome those issues and like from the past. So for me, I really want Canada to recognize that day as Emancipation Day to celebrate the freedom of Black people in Canada.
So have you made steps? Have you made substantial steps in order for that particular agenda to be probably, circulated, probably to spread more awareness things to do for a lot of more people, for a lot of people to hear about it, talk about it, and hopefully it will be enacted to a law.
Yes, we had again like so the city of Vancouver declared it, and I think it was through everything that was happening this year that uh, sorry, my brain is like slowly dying. I'm in talks with some councilor members, and I know Senator Wanda Bernard, is also in the works of bringing that into fruition. So I honestly feel as though it's going to happen very soon. So just stay tuned.
Yes. So last question, given everything that you've been through, given an experience,
Mhm.
what are you most thankful for now? Or what are you most thankful and hopeful for?
I'm I'm thankful for the gift of life. Honestly, life is such a gift that we take for granted. We often forget that just getting up every morning is already something to be grateful for. Tomorrow is really not promised. Although your life may not be ideal, that does not mean that you should not express gratitude. Whenever I'm having a bad day, I always remind myself that my life is somebody else's dream. So there's always someone out there that has far worse than you. So just remain humble and just know that being alive is simply enough, and use that to really motivate you to pursue whatever it is that your heart desires. Because again, if you really want something, the only person stopping you at times is the voice in your head. If you say you can't do something, then you will never do it. But if you say you can do it, you don't even have to know how to do it. Just have that faith, and then you will find ways in which you accomplish it.
All right, on that note, thank you so much, Miss Nova, for gracing this interview. Thank you
Thank
so
you as
much. I
well.
know despite you being sick right now, thank you for being a trooper in still doing this interview. Thank you
Of
so much
course.
from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
Good luck, and I can't wait for that amazing gown. I can't wait for you for you, the supernova, to kill it, rock it, come Miss Universe time next year. So, as a last question, can you give a message to all your fans and supporters cheering for you in next
Yes,
year's Miss Universe competition?
absolutely. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Your support means so much. I know that we're distance apart, but I really do feel the love. And more than ever, we just want to share more love. You don't have to, you don't have to like someone. You don't have to believe in what they stand for, but you do have a choice to make whether you give them love or you give them hate. Always choose love because love is so free to give. Love is free to give. And when you give love, it comes back to you even more.
All right, very well said. Raise the flag of Canada and the black people loud and prouder come Miss Universe time,
I
according to Miss
will. I will. I
Fonzie.
will.
Yes.
Yes.
So there you go. This ends our interview. Thank you, Miss Nova, once again. I had a pleasure getting to know you in
Likewise,
this
Adam.
interview, and I hope you guys too watching at home. Thank you